Have you ever wondered what it means to live a life so impactful that generations will remember your name? A life that inspires faith, hope, and perseverance in millions across the globe? Today, we reflect on the extraordinary journey of President Russell M. Nelson, a man whose life was a testament to service, compassion, and vision. At the age of 101, this remarkable leader has passed away, leaving behind a legacy that will echo for years to come. His story is not just about one man's achievements. It's about the power of faith, the strength of character, and the unwavering belief that one person can truly change the world. President Russell Marion Nelson was more than just a president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He was a heart surgeon, a teacher, a father, and a global spiritual leader who touched countless lives. Born in 1924 in Salt Lake City, Utah, he grew up during a time of global uncertainty, the Great Depression, followed by World War II. These early experiences shaped his resilience and gave him the determination to pursue excellence, not only in medicine but also in service to humanity. Before he became known as a spiritual leader, Nelson built a distinguished career as a world-class heart surgeon. He was part of the pioneering team that developed the first successful heart-lung machine, a device that made open-heart surgery possible. Think about that for a moment. How many lives around the world have been saved because of this groundbreaking medical innovation? His brilliance in the medical field earned him respect, but what truly set him apart was his deep compassion for the people he served. Patients often said that his care went beyond the operating room. He wasn't just a surgeon. He was a man who gave hope to families in their darkest moments. But Russell M. Nelson's life story took an even greater turn when he devoted himself fully to his faith. In 1984, he was called to serve as a member of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles, one of the highest governing bodies in the church. For decades, he traveled across continents, meeting members of the faith, strengthening communities, and bringing messages of hope and encouragement. His ability to connect with people from all walks of life showed the depth of his humanity. Whether he was speaking to thousands in a conference center or holding the hand of a child in a small village, Nelson carried the same message of love and service. In January 2018, at the age of 93, Russell M. Nelson became the 17th president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Many wondered how a man of such advanced age could take on such a heavy responsibility. But what followed was nothing short of inspiring. Instead of slowing down, Nelson accelerated. He introduced bold changes that reshaped the way church members around the world practice their faith. From restructuring worship services to emphasizing personal spiritual growth, his leadership was marked by vision and courage. He wasn't afraid to challenge traditions if it meant bringing people closer to God. One of the hallmarks of his presidency was his emphasis on hope and healing. He often spoke about the power of faith to overcome life's greatest challenges. His talks were filled with encouragement, urging people to look beyond their struggles and to trust in divine guidance. For those facing trials, his words became a source of comfort. For those seeking direction, his counsel became a guiding light. He truly believed that no life was beyond repair and that everyone deserved the chance to feel God's love. Even as he aged, President Nelson displayed incredible energy and resilience. He traveled the world extensively, meeting with members in Asia, Africa, South America, and Europe. Imagine being in your mid-90s and still keeping such a rigorous schedule. It was a testament not only to his physical endurance, but also to his unwavering commitment to his calling. Everywhere he went, he carried a message of unity, urging people to set aside differences and focus on the things that truly mattered: faith, family, and service. His personal life was just as inspiring. A devoted husband and father, Nelson raised a large family while balancing his demanding professional and religious responsibilities. After the passing of his first wife, Dancel, to whom he was married for nearly 6 decades, Nelson later married Wendy Watson, who became his loving companion and partner in ministry. Their marriage was often described as a beautiful example of devotion, mutual respect, and shared faith. His family often spoke about his humility at home. Despite his global responsibilities, to his children and grandchildren, he was simply Dad or Grandpa, always ready with a smile, a story, or words of encouragement. At the heart of President Nelson's leadership was his ability to inspire vision. He looked to the future with optimism, believing that the best days were always ahead. Even in times of global crisis, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, his messages carried a tone of reassurance and faith. He encouraged people to stay strong, to find peace in prayer, and to use the time to grow closer to God and their families. In an age where uncertainty often dominates headlines, his voice stood out as a beacon of calm and clarity. Now, as the world mourns his passing at the age of 101, we reflect on what his life truly represented. Russell M. Nelson was not just a leader of a faith community. He was a symbol of perseverance, vision, and compassion. His journey from a young boy in Utah to a world-renowned surgeon, and ultimately to a spiritual leader guiding millions, is a reminder of what one life dedicated to service can accomplish. His death marks the end of an era, but his influence will continue to shape lives for generations. His words, his teachings, and his example will live on in the hearts of those who followed him and in the countless lives he touched. So as we say goodbye to President Russell M. Nelson, let us not focus solely on the sorrow of his passing, but also on the inspiration of his life. He showed us what it means to lead with heart, to inspire with hope, and to dream with vision. In the end, his legacy is not measured by titles or positions, but by the love he gave, the faith he strengthened, and the hope he instilled in millions of people around the world. President Nelson lived more than a century, but his influence will last far longer than that. His story is a reminder that a life of service, compassion, and faith is never forgotten.